Let's move on to the acting categories. So for actor in a leading role, we have Riz Ahmed for The Sound of Metal, Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Anthony Hopkins, The Father, Gary Oldman, Mank, and Stephen Yeun from Minari. I think this is Chadwick Boseman's, is hands down. I think it's pretty much a lock. I think had Chadwick Boseman not passed away last year, and if he were still with us, which, would be ideal, obviously, I think this would be a closer race. I think Anthony Hopkins would have made a much stronger showing in this category for his work in The Father, which I think might be his best work. Nothing against Silence of the Lambs, but I think his work in The Father really is incredible. But that being said, I think it's Chadwick Boseman all day, and I have no issue with that. Actress in a leading role, we have Viola Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Andra Day for The United States versus Billie Holiday, Vanessa Kirby for Pieces of a Woman, Frances McDormand for Nomadland, and Carey Mulligan from Promising Young Woman. So this one has actually been the closest award out of the 4 acting categories. And a lot of that has to do with the SAG Awards, which were a couple weeks ago, in which Viola Davis actually won Best Actress at the SAG Awards. The SAG Awards tend to predict the Oscars a lot of the time, but for them to go 4 for 4 is somewhat rare. They did go 4 for 4 last year, but that was a done deal from the beginning of Oscar season. So I'm giving it to Carey Mulligan. I think she's going to sneak this one out. I think Frances McDormand and Viola Davis are going to kind of cancel each other out, and Carey Mulligan might just sneak in. But, it really could go one of 3 ways, any of those 3 ladies. I think Andra Day is the outlier. She's the longest shot out of any of them. She won the Golden Globe. That doesn't really mean anything. Vanessa Kirby has no shot. Down to actor in a supporting role, we have Sacha Baron Cohen, The Trial of the Chicago 7, Daniel Kaluuya from Judas and the Black Messiah, Leslie Odom Jr. from One Night in Miami, Paul Raci from The Sound of Metal, and Lakeith Stanfield for Judas and the Black Messiah. This is Daniel Kaluuya's Oscar all day. I don't need to say anything about this category anymore. It's a lock. Kaluuya's got it. Sacha Baron Cohen might have had a chance later on, or earlier in Oscar season, but I think that's pretty much gone at this point. His performance in Trial of the Chicago 7 was strange, to say the least. He had a Boston accent, but he kept switching from Boston into a British accent, and it was just all over the place. So I'm not really worried about that. Moving on to actress in a supporting role, we have Maria Bakalova from Borat's subsequent movie film, Glenn Close from Hillbilly Elegy, Olivia Colman from The Father, Amanda Seyfried from Mank, and Yoo Jung-yoon for Minari. If you would ask me a couple months ago who I thought would win this category, I probably would have said Amanda Seyfried, but also I would have said it'd be very close. But no, this is not a close category anymore. Yoo Jung-yoon has run away with this. She has just won every award, and I'm surprised, but I'm not upset. She played the grandmother in Minari, and she was excellent, great in the film. So I'm happy for her. Happy she's going to win that. If I had to pick an upset, I would say Glenn Close. I believe this is her 9th Oscar nomination or 8th Oscar nomination, which is ridiculous. She hasn't won. So I would always put her as a possibility. I wish Amanda Seyfried was making a stronger case in this category, but what can you do?